So, this next little clip, this is how we know for certain, without any doubt, that even the Star Wars debate is dead. There's no debate anymore. Star Wars is just dead. There's nothing going to save it. Ahsoka wasn't going to save it. Mandalorian wasn't going to save it. Now, there is a movie in the works right now. I don't think they've started filming yet with the guy that did Logan, but he's also the guy that did Indiana Jones 5. So I don't know how to feel about that, but it's supposed to be a Star Wars movie set like 2,000 years before Luke and Leia and shit. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see some shit from that movie before I can really tell you if I actually give a fuck. Because at this point, like, there's no reason to care about Star Wars. Like, none at all. Like, I was at Target today, walking through, like, the clothing aisle. Just going to see what kind of, just fucking throwaway shirts they have. And they had, like, an entire section with, like, Star Wars shirts. And I was like, I remember looking at them and going, man, 10 years ago, I really loved this. Now, not so much. All right, so we got Papa Rogan here. Oh, Big Joe. Chiming in with some Star Wars stuff with one of his friends, Matt Serra.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
I'm sick of this woke shit. Yeah, and let me tell you.
Both. He looks like if Dana White was slightly smaller. I'm assuming this is I don't know who Matt Serra... Let me look up who Matt Serra is real quick. Because I honestly have no fucking clue.
Let me tell you loud and clear. I am sick of what they did to fucking Star Wars. They took a shit all over it.
Marvel.
Okay, that's what I assumed. I assumed he was an MMA fighter. I just didn't know for sure. I mean, with that head, though. Oh, and they're wearing jiu-jitsu shirts. I feel like that probably should have been a giveaway.
Huge Marvel fan.
I love everybody. You know, I love everybody, and I have 3 daughters. I love strong, like, female characters. Vasquez from fucking Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was badass.
Sigourney Weaver.
Alien Linda Hamilton. I'll go on.
Hamilton, Terminator.
Now, there's nothing, how about this? There's nothing wrong with making everybody badass. Now, I'm asking the wrong guys. Did you guys see Ahsoka? I did.
What's Ahsoka?
My brother.
It's a Disney Plus show. It's about a Jedi. There she is.
Yeah, well, Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah. Now, it's not to get too geeky on you, but listen.
I mean, can you call a 43-year-old woman hot still? Maybe if I'm 43, I can still do it. I don't know, like, it just feels weird calling women who are, like, middle-aged and older than me, like, hot. I don't know.
It's too late for that.
I don't really give a shit about Rosario Dawson. Like, she's not a particularly great actress. She's been in some stuff I liked. I used to like Clerks 2. I honestly can't bring myself to watch it again. But, God, she was so bad in Ahsoka. So bad. Oh, shit. Ken the North for $10 says for missing the show. Well, thank you very much, Ken. Hold on, I got some sound effects for you. Oh, you're gonna... There we go. Hell yeah! Familiar says, as you get older, you find people your age more attractive. Yeah, I understand. Like, as my age increases, you know, I don't see people as quite so old anymore. Although there have been some people I went to high school with, I bumped into a fucking Walmart, and I just went, holy shit, they look 40. Like, do I look that old? I don't look old. I look the same, just less fat. Back Boy says you need co-host still.
That shit is sailed. I gotta listen. I gotta.
Am I rambling, Fat Boy?
This is the deal with Ahsoka. It's not. It's based basically off of another show, which was an animated show. Not to get too nerdy on you, George. First of all, before you pick on me, George St. Pierre watches these same fucking shows because I talked to George about this and we geek the fuck. I go, George, how do we have a fight? We fucking. He's like, this
is like listening to like an Italian mobster guy, teamster, and fucking talking about Star Wars. Yeah, the Luke Skywalker, because he comes down, he gets his hand chopped off, he does that. Hey, it's his dad. Who the fuck knew about that? Man, he's fucking crazy.
He knows more than me about all this shit. He reads the books. But anyway, the shows are cool.
Did you know Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father's? Dude, did you see the new Star Wars? They're like bears in the trees and shit. You know what? That's the experience I needed in my life that I never got. I should have seen every Star Wars movie with an Italian guy, like an Italian mobster. God, I tell you what I do. I would have shot fucking Greedo before he walked in the goddamn fucking door.
The show Rebels, right? And it's about this young Jedi Ezra, right? So now they're doing a lot. Guys, stay with me for 2 seconds. So now,
You know what I found weird about the Ezra character? The guy looks Palestinian, but he's got a Jewish name. Hey, yo, them lasers be slow as shit. Them fucking stormtroopers can't hit shit. They must be full of gabagool. Makes you
now
sleepy.
the live action comes out, right? And Ezra, at the end of the series, Ezra fights this guy Thrawn, and he goes through another dimension, and he leaves a fucking hero. And now the next appearance is him live action in this series years later, right? They make him the biggest cuck in the universe, right? This guy was a
Yeah, he does look like Disney's Aladdin. You know what, though? Matt Serra would actually make a pretty good genie. Imagine an Italian genie for the new Aladdin. Hey, Aladdin, come on, make a wish. Don't worry about it. I can't raise people from the dead. Just letting you know. And no making people fall in love with you. That's fucking weird. It's creepy, dog. Don't be doing that shit. And definitely, you better not ask for more wishes. I will fucking pummel you all the way to goddamn fucking Istanbul.
fucking Jedi, badass in the cartoon. How about
Imagine this guy Blue talking to Aladdin. It would have been perfect. Just give him a little ponytail sticking out the back. Been perfect.
a couple instances, right? They find him. They're on the planet. His friend finds him. I forgot her name, but she gives him a fucking. She's like a Mandalorian. She gives his lightsaber. Do your thing. Now look, they can't make him look too cool because he's a dude. They go, hey. He goes, listen, I don't need the lightsaber. The Force is my weapon. So already, boo.
The Force.
Right there, big boo.
I don't need no fucking lightsaber. The Force is my weapon, dog.
Really? He's not, the lightsaber. They're surrounded right now, so he's like doing some fucking hippie shit. It's whatever. Next, this gets me now. You'll relate, Dean. You'll relate to this.
I'm with you.
Listen, now they have two of these. He's been on this planet. They find them on. They have two of these horses, these alien horses. It's Ahsoka, the Mandalorian chick, and Ezra. So there's three of them riding on a motorcycle. When it's two guys riding, now the guy in the back, it's called riding bitch.
Yeah.
Who's riding bitch? Ezra. Now, is that just because, it just happens to be? No. It's like that on purpose.
I get it.
Am I going? Hold on. I blame it on the Zig.
Here's the thing.
No, I'm about to say,
Here's the
Cat
thing.
Williams,
It's
we
let her
You
down
can
to
have
400
both.
million or whatever
Here's
the
the
hell.
thing. You can have both. You could have a strong woman character and a strong man character.
Yes.
Like Conan the Barbarian could be riding on the back of a horse with a chick.
Yeah, but the problem is Hollywood can't make a strong female character without making her into an insufferable bitch. Because all the women in Hollywood are insufferable bitches. Like, think about it this way, okay? Actors, their entire life is selling themselves, right? For parts. That sounds like they're organ donating. You know what I mean? They're trying to get like roles in movies and shit, so they're constantly trying to sell themselves, which makes you very, one can say, vain person, right? Now then that's a necessity though for that business. It's one of the reasons why these people are so fucking vapid, because that's how they make their money, is by being like that, and people fucking buy them. Studios buy their fucking time, put them in roles and shit. Now add that with, women love attention. And if women aren't in a committed relationship where, they have a man giving them attention and nurturing them and loving them, and you turn, see, a lot of people can only occupy their hearts with one thing, ambition or love. People have a lot hard time, fucking matching that up. And women especially so. And so you put that brain with those requirements for how to live into that world, and you're just gonna have the most insane people on the planet. Like, anybody ever surprised when an actress just says some off the wall or crazy shit? You're like, no, of course. They have no idea what any other people even are. Like, the only thing they know is what a studio head or a director looks like or a producer, and themselves. And it's mainly themselves. And that's not just the women in Hollywood. That's the men too. I'm just saying, like, that shit gets amped up to 11.
Like at the reins, and no one would question shit.
Right.
Well,
So yeah, there's no strong women in Hollywood. There's insufferable bitches. So they write insufferable bitches. And they encourage women to become insufferable bitches through this shit. It's insane. Their entire lives are constantly imploding because of all these, like, you know, shadows of racism and misogyny and the patriarchy, whatever the fuck. They always think they're fighting something, and eventually that shit just drives you insane, man. That's why I'm part of the don't give a shit club.
You know, it's like,
Wait, hold
he
on.
thinks
Conan
she's so
would never get on the
badass.
back of a horse.
But
Fuck
imagine,
that.
he
Unless it's
thinks
Red
she's so
Sonja.
badass, he
Right.
lets her. Yeah, Red Sonja.
There you go.
He's got to be
Isn't that
humping
who
the
he
chick.
was banging?
He's got to be. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah,
He's
she
got
was
to be
like
humping the
the
chick to get
warrior
on the back.
lady.
Nah, hold on. I disagree. I don't think he's riding bitch.
I don't think he would.
As
As I was saying that, I was like, I can't defend him.
You went too deep, too fast.
Yeah, you didn't take that out all the way. Yeah.
This is fucking Conan the Barbarian we're talking
Okay,
about.
maybe John Wick on the back of a motorcycle killing people while his girl drives.
You know what, man?
You wouldn't say
Because-
John Wick's a pussy.
Well, you know.
You know what?
He
He's a
can't.
very
He's
polite guy.
undeniable. He cannot be a cuck.
Definitely not.
Big
But
fucking.
this guy was. But
Definitely
the
not.
guy that he's talking about surely was. I mean, I didn't even think he was a badass in the show.
Well, but he was a badass in the cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Wait a
but then
minute.
You
Well,
see,
I mean, Ezra did have one of the coolest, like, Padawan lightsabers. He had, like, it looked like a fucking staple gun. It's like, it was like very square, right? And he had like a big hole in the front so it could shoot like little balls of energy too, like little stun balls. Doesn't really honestly make a lot of sense, but it was kind of cool.
but it's all with who
Makes more sense than the fucking ones that, dude, they literally have the spinny ones the Inquisitors have. Will fucking fly them like they're a goddamn helicopter. How? It's light. How do you get lift out of light? It'd make more sense if they just had the fucking little, anti-gravity packs like the Harkonnens do in fucking, Dune. Like, that'd make way more sense. No. What's his face? Cowboy Hat Boy? What's his name? David Filoni. Yes. Dave Filoni. Dude, I knew that guy was a hack since fucking Clone Wars. Every time they keep fucking, like, promoting this guy, I'm just going, what the fuck is wrong? He's the worst. he always did the worst shit in Clone Wars. And then Rebels was good for, like, 2 seasons and then just started sucking ass real hard. I'm if somebody can enjoy that shit, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna try to ruin people's enjoyment, but I've got high standards with women. You think I got high standards with women? Fucking hear my standards on goddamn movies. I think I might just be an asshole. I think that's the real problem. I'm just a dick.
who wrote it though?
That's
Here's
the
the thing, like
problem.
it's not really Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
just
Irish.
this
That
new
makes
thing
sense.
that they use in
Just all
Star
coming
Wars.
together now.
The Star Wars universe. In Star
Disney.
Wars
Yeah.
is Luke Skywalker
it's a
and Darth
company.
Vader,
Yeah.
and that's
Ooh,
it.
that's right.
It's
Right,
Obi-Wan
right,
Kenobi,
right,
it's
yeah.
C-3PO, everything else you're just stealing my money.
the days.
Pretty much what I think.
Like, listen, right now, Han Solo would be toxic. Han Solo was the fucking PIMP. How about when Han Solo was about to go with the fucking carbonite? As a kid, watching this, it's emotional. He's getting lowered into the fucking carbonite. You don't know if he's going to survive this thing.
Right.
Chewie's sitting there upset. Fucking Lando's being a bit of a, we're unsure about Lando. And Leia.
Now, wait a minute.
Playing
I
both sides.
love Lando. He's a badass. But Leia goes to him, I love you. What the fuck does he say back? Watch this. What does he say back? Could you play it or no? Watch this.
He says, I know, right?
Spoilers, Rogan. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that, first of all, yeah. Watch this.
I love you. I know.
Yes!
Gangster.
That's my fucking Star Wars! He doesn't know if he's gonna live. He doesn't, and he does love her. He does. He's the fucking man. I love Han Solo. Hey, Ezra, take notes.
Matt Serra, former UFC welterweight champion, is also a nerd.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I don't know, that honestly is one of the better speeches concerning Star Wars I've seen in a long time.